Business Essentials is brought to you with the support of Chartered Accountants and Business Advisors Cummings Flavel McCormack, DC Strategy, and AIM, the Australian Institute of Management. Welcome to this March 2009 edition of Business Essentials. I'm Michael Schildberger. Keeping contact with customers and prospecting for new ones often can seem like a time-consuming and unrewarding chore. But as Wendy Berry of Sales Evolution points out, it's essential, particularly in these tough times.
The important thing is to take action, particularly when times may be a little bit tougher. It's important to get on the phone. Quite often we lose clients. We don't know why, they just disappear and they say, oh no, I've been looking around, I found a better deal. And people will be searching around more these days too, because they want to minimise their outgoings and as well as maximising incomings, of course. And you'll just lose clients. So it's important to keep in touch with our existing clients, know how many clients we have in our database or in our list of people that we currently deal with, and continually find out what's happening in their business. And it's nice to send an email, but it's more important that personal contact, so that we're ringing them, we're talking to them, and we're not just having a chit-chat, how are you going, but we have a phone call with a purpose.
What makes it easier to do this?
It makes it easier to get on the phone and ring our existing clients and also potential new clients if we reframe the way we see it.
Well, how do you do that?
It's all about self-talk. We have a choice. We can say, oh, this is going to be so hard. I know I'm not going to want to do it. Oh, don't want to do this. Or you can say, I love this. I love getting on the phone and talking to my clients and my new prospects because I've got something I can help them with. I know they're going to want to talk to me. I know that they're going to be friendly. I know that they're going to hear what I've got to say. And I'm a good person. I know my stuff. I've got good products, I've got good services, and I'm going to get on the phone and I know what I'm going to say. It's important to work out before you get on the phone to know what you're going to say, what questions you're going to ask that customer, so that they are perceiving a phone call with a purpose, that you care and you have specific questions that you're going to ask them to be able to help them to have a better year.
And that makes it that much easier to make that phone call if you know that there is something you want to say, that you want to have that conversation with someone.
Oh, it's easy to make the phone call. Not only is it easy, but you find that you want to do it. And particularly if you have a time set to do it, so that you might say, okay, Monday morning between 9 and 11, which is a good time to get on the phone, for example. I've got a list of clients, so you have your list of people that you're going to ring, you know what you're going to say, and you've got a plan worked out. So you create your own self-fulfilling prophecy of action. And action is everything these days in particular, and you have a self-fulfilling prophecy that you've created in your mind of success.
And you make a written list of the things you want to talk about?
Absolutely. So that hopefully we all have a database with a client history, so we know what they've been doing with us in the past, and we think of questions that we need to ask them about what they're currently doing, what's working, what they like about what they're currently doing, what they could change or improve if they wanted to change something.
Now, sales managers have an even more important role now to make sure that the people within their environment get on the phone.
Oh, absolutely. Inspect what you expect. If you have a team of people, it's nice to go and say, you know what you've got to do, just get out and do it. But you need to know how many existing clients they need to call and what frequency, and how many new calls they should be making. In a shrinking marketplace, the weak players drop off. It's important to ring those potential new customers as well. So a sales manager needs to know what their people should be doing. Is it a realistic expectation? Do the salespeople know who to ring, how many phone calls a day to make? Do they know how many appointments they should be getting from those phone calls? Do they know specifically what to say when they get on the phone? And are they saying it?
And the implications of not doing this are pretty horrendous, particularly in these sort of economic times.
There's a big cost to losing customers that you had, and there's a big cost to not grasping that market share that's out there from people that are looking for new suppliers.
Yeah, and the upside is that if you do it well, when the troubled times are over, you'll be that much better off.
Well, you'll still be in business as well.
That's a good start. But you should, as you say, have an even greater market share.
Oh, well, you should be in market share because obviously the market shrinks, as people spend less, and then you'll have the weaker players dropping out, the people that aren't continuing to brand, the people that aren't increasing their conversions, the people that aren't prospecting, they'll drop out of the game. And so it's important to pick up that increased market share that's available out there and at least maintain what you've got now, if not grow that through the action. It's all about the action that you take combined with a positive attitude of let's go out and do it.
And the customers that you've looked after over the years and maybe hadn't paid enough attention to will then stay more involved with you.
Oh, absolutely. And they've got a good reason to, because you're asking them the right questions where they think, yes, I didn't realise you did this. I didn't realise you cared enough to really know what was going on in this area of my business, and I didn't realise you could help me. And someone else I've been dealing with, maybe they've got an existing supplier in another area of their business. Oh, but they don't pay me this much attention. But you seem really interested. Yes, I think I'll look at what you've got to offer me.
And with any luck, they'll even, if you have a good conversation with them, they might give you some ideas of another service that you can provide.
Oh, absolutely. Another service within their department, but with also in the larger organisation. Or perhaps even they have people in the same industry or suppliers that supply them that you might be able to even deal with as well. So you're more likely to get referrals if you're a true consultative salesperson rather than a product peddler, an order taker, or just a quote giver. So you've got to be in that top 20% of people that can go out there and make a difference rather than just be an average person, which, they won't pick up the majority of the business.
Wendy Berry, Sales Evolution.